static? Are you hearing voices?
I'm.
We need a thumbs up or a little heart thing. I don't know. Anything.
I stopped the song. Let's see. Let's try that one. Okay. Apply. Okay, maybe.
Have I told you that I like your flowers?
Is this better?
Oh, there we got thumbs up.
Oh, hey, look. Oh, I fixed it. Kind of. I don't fucking know what I'm doing.
You gotta start somewhere.
Damn it. Fuck today.
Fuck it. Straight to hell. Yes.
Fuck all of this. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. It's fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
Everything is fine. A-okay.
Alright, yeah, no, do radio now. Okay, I'm gonna do fucking shit now. Fuck. Alright.
Are you good?
I don't know anymore. I'm tired and now I'm cranky. I'm like a fucking toddler. I need a nap.
It's 8 o'clock. That means it's past your bedtime.
I know. It fucking is, though. I'm tired as fuck. All right, let's get the fucking shit rolling and...
You sure you want shit to roll?
Well,
shit to roll.
I mean, you know, whatever. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, all right. So we're gonna.
How are you? You gotta tell me about your day, dude. Because I haven't talked to you all day.
Damn it! I know, right? I was gonna just jump it straight into news because we're like an hour behind schedule because I don't the fucking tech issues. Fuck you, Windows. God damn it! No, like seriously, like I fucking it all had to fucking like restart and like download like new Windows. Fuck you. And it reconfigured everything. And so I fucking got in and like, you know, an hour ago, like an hour and 15 minutes ago, I'm like, all right, yeah, no, let's do this. And then it didn't work. And it was like, what, like, why isn't it working? Like, what's going on? Help. Help. I need help. And, so yeah, so we just figured it out. So thanks, boss. I know you're on vacation, and I feel really bad that you had to work while on vacation. So I owe you, I don't know, vanilla Coke or something. Since
a vanilla Coke.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he doesn't drink anymore, so I know that's like his favorite. So I owe you some vanilla Coke, and I'll get. I don't know. I can't buy you weed or, you know, because that's technically considered drug running. So I can't do that. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Anyways, but
so you want to jump into news?
Yeah, let's just fucking we can talk tomorrow during our show.
Yes, I forgot we got tomorrow too. Fuck, it's not even Tuesday. God,
it's not. Okay, so couple things that grabbed my attention today. So, you know the G20 summit that they had this last weekend?
Yeah.
So apparently there was like a mob, and like I say that term loosely, like as a complete fucking like terrorist like mob of these fucking Antifa people destroyed Hamburg. Like,
see, I didn't pay attention to any news this weekend, so you might have to...
Okay, so Hamburg is in Germany, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it's normally a cute little city. Yeah, no, it's destroyed now because Antifa decided to fucking riot the peaceful gathering of, like, 20 world leaders because... they're anti-globalization, I guess. I don't know, even though they really wanted fucking, because yeah, they anti-globalization, and they're fucking all about, like, you know, capitalism is bad and everything while they fucking rob stores, right? It's like, oh, capitalism's the devil. Let me just grab all these capitalism goods, though. Fucking, you can't have it both ways. But yeah, so they rioted for a third consecutive night in Hamburg last night, even after the group of 20 leaders had already left the city. Because fucking reasons, right? So Polizei used water cannon trucks again early Sunday against rioters, attacking them with iron rods. Oh, ow. Against rioters, attacking them with iron rods and pavement blocks. Fuck, dude. They arrested 144 protesters and temporarily detained another 144 people. More than 200 officers have been injured in the violence since Thursday. The number of injured protesters wasn't clear. German Foreign Minister Sigmar Gabriel condemned the violence, saying Germany's reputation is severely affected internationally by the events in Hamburg. Gabriel told Bild am Sonntag. I fucked that up. I'm sorry. A paper in Germany that a Europe-wide investigative team should search for suspects.
So wait, this was all after they had left?
Yeah, well, okay, so they protested during the G20 summit and also after everyone fucking left. Again, because reasons. Like, globalization's the devil.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. Like, I'm all about, like, nationalism. I don't want to be, like, you know, a world or global thing. Like, let's keep nationalism alive. Mm-hmm. But, like, at the same time, like, they said there was, like, tens of thousands of protesters. So, like, you know, overwhelming majority of the tens of thousands who took to the streets peacefully protested against the summit, but obviously, if 200 officers are injured, not everybody was fucking peaceful.
No shit.
Like, just not, no.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna kill Microsoft, by the way. Like, it just popped up with something like, welcome to Microsoft Edge. Fuck you.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Seriously, like, fuck off. But yeah, so that fucking happened this last weekend, and like, that was fucking crazy. Like, I was looking at some of the videos, and fucking, it was ridiculous. Like,
did you see that article? I'm sorry to completely change the subject. Recently, the C-130 that went down.
Oh, yeah, I had that pulled up.
Did you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to change the subject on you.
No, keep going.
If you've got it pulled up, I got to get it pulled up. I'm sorry, I completely changed it. I changed the subject. I was looking through some of the main page stuff, and if you've got it pulled up, I'm sorry to change it from the summit riot thing over the weekend. But my bad.
Oh, were you gonna finish the story?
I don't have it up. That's why. I'm sorry. That's my fault. I was just asking if you heard about it. My bad.
Yeah. No. So basically, the story's still developing. You know, because it just fucking happened. Mm-hmm. First responders are on the scene of a plane crash in Lefort County. I hope I said that right. I don't know. I can't fucking read right now. Authorities on the ground tell us the plane was a U.S. Army C-130 out of Memphis with 8 people on board. So far, 5 bodies have been recovered. Firefighters are working to put out the fire after the plane crashed in an agricultural field near County Road 237 off Highway 82 and near the LaFleur Sunflower County line. Yeah, so it's you know, as the story develops, more information will be released.
Of course. I'm sorry. That's just me. I prefer, I don't give Antifa or any of that fucking bullshit any time of my day. That's why I kind of changed the subject. Sorry. I don't do the Antifa shit. I don't give them any of my attention, at least. So sorry, I changed the subject. But, I just thought the C-130 thing was interesting and in the now. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Anyways, so Fort Drum is one of their soldiers is in trouble. State police say that they have a 32-year-old Fort Drum soldier in custody after the shooting death of Trooper Joel R. Davis. The suspect, Justin D. Walters, surrendered to state police after the 36-year-old trooper and the suspect's 27-year-old wife, Nicole Walters, were shot and killed Sunday night in Jefferson County. Trooper Jack Keller said. Trooper Davis had responded to the Walters home at... Oh, they give the address, too. Shit, I'm not going to write. Home at in a town of Teresa at 2009 for...
This was up at Drum?
Yeah.
Okay.
For a report of shots fired during a domestic dispute. Oh, fuck. While approaching the residence, Trooper Davis was shot once and killed, Keller said. Justin Walters is an active duty Army infantryman stationed out of Fort Drum, obviously, because that's where his story's coming from. State police have not yet released details about Nicole Walters' death as, quote, "We are still investigating the scene," Keller said. Trooper Davis graduated from the 199th session of the basic school on May 29th, 2013, and was initially assigned to the State Police Trooper D. Watertown Davis of Evans Mills, and is survived by his wife and 3 children. Fucking soldiers.
Mm-hmm. Well, sounds like, never mind.
What?
No, it just seems like it's becoming a regular thing. Violence like that.
Oh,
shit like that around
violence?
Military installations. I know out at Riley, I mean, Junction City was not the best spot to be in, and neither was Ogden for that matter. I mean, those are the 2 small cities that are right outside of Fort Riley, and then Manhattan, which is where K-State is at. It's about 10 minutes away, and there's a little less violence out towards that area, but Junction City is a fucking trash pit. I don't know much about Drum, though, so.
And then fucking in Hawaii, active duty Hawaii soldier has been arrested for alleged ties to ISIS.
God damn.
FBI special agents and SWAT arrested. Oh, God, I'm going to fuck up this name. Ika. That's what it looks like. Eric King, who's 34, on Saturday evening at his Waipahu, right? I don't know.
Waipahu.
Yeah, sure, that one. Apartment. FBI spokesman Arnold Lana, dude, fuck names, said King is with the 25th Infantry Division at Schofield Barracks. Officials say the suspect, who graduated from Kaiser High School, was the subject of a year-long investigation. He's set to make his first appearance in federal court Monday afternoon. And I really want to know how this goes down. Dude, why? Why? I want to ask him why. What
and
made
you know
you
what
think
he's going to tell you?
What makes you think this was a good idea? What made you think this was a good idea?
Because everybody thinks that their shit don't stink. I don't know. Everybody does their own shit. I don't know. I'm past the point of trying to understand any of it.
Yeah. Freaking. Ugh. Yeah. And then, okay, so you know that Nevada legalized recreational marijuana, right?
No, recreational? I did not know that.
So it's been less than a week since Nevada started selling recreational marijuana, and the state's dispensaries are already running out. With lines out the door from the moment the new law went into effect oh, goddamn, it's been not even a week. Literally, maybe a couple days.
Well, good for them.
Went into effect early Sunday morning. The state's 47 dispensaries are struggling to keep up with the demand, according to the Reno Gazette-Journal. Nevada Dispensary Association estimates there have already been as much as $3 million in marijuana sales, which would amount to about $1 million in tax revenue for the state. Supply is starting to run so low that the state's government is now considering, quote, emergency regulations that will fast-track the approval process for more distributors. State laws require all sellers to obtain supply from licensed distributors. Existing distributors have apparently been struggling to keep up with the surge in demand, and licenses for new distributors have been held up by regulatory issues. If state officials don't address the supply problems, then some of the state's dispensaries could run out, quote, within the next several days.
Money.
Right? God damn. Like,
money.
It's just, like, it's obviously, like, this shit works. Like, look at Colorado.
Booming business.
Yeah, like, fucking make it legal, tax the shit out of it, put a bunch of fucking regulations and laws on it, and there you go. Fucking California should fucking do it. They'll fucking get out of debt.
I think it should be, and this is just me, I think it should be a nationwide thing. That's just me personally.
Yeah.
I've seen it in use on cancer patients. I've seen it in use on recreational users, and I fully support it. That's obviously just me, but I've seen it, and I like what it has to offer patients that are sick. So. Yeah. Fuck it. If you want to smoke it or eat it because you're going to have fun with it, go for it. If you're going to smoke it or eat it because you have a disease or an illness, 2 thumbs up. Go for it, man.
Right? I don't know. Fucking. Fucking. Do you have any articles? Because, I was busy for an hour trying to.
Nope, I don't have
things. Any. All right. Well, then I will continue reading. So. Baton Rouge has sued a couple Black Lives Matter leaders. Police officer wounded in a shooting rampage in Baton Rouge last year that left 3 officers dead sued Black Lives Matter on Friday, accusing them of inciting violence that spurred the attack. The lawsuit filed in a U.S. District Court in Louisiana named DeRay McKesson and 4 other Black Lives Matter leaders as defendants and sought at least $75,000 in damages. It came on the 1-year anniversary of one of the deadliest days in modern U.S. history for law enforcement. On July 7th, 2016, a black man angered by what he saw as deadly racial bias in U.S. Policing launched a downtown Dallas sniper attack, killing 5 officers deployed at a protest decrying police shootings of black men. McKesson, was not immediately available for comment, and Black Lives Matter leaders have denied accusations that their movement promotes violence against police. About 10 days after the Dallas shooting, a decorated U.S. Marine sergeant opened fire on police in Baton Rouge, killing 3 officers. Baton Rouge has been hit by waves of protests after 2 police officers earlier that month killed a black man, Alton Sterling, under questionable circumstances. The incident was caught on video and sparked national debate. I don't remember that one. The officer wounded in Baton Rouge, who was not named in the lawsuit, was shot by a person violently protesting against police, in which violence was caused or contributed to by the leaders of and by Black Lives Matter, the filing said. Gavin Long, the black gunman who killed the Baton Rouge officers, was later shot dead. Identified himself as a member of an African-American offshoot of the anti-government, mostly white sovereign citizens movement. The documents showed. Last year, McKesson and 2 other activists sued the Baton Rouge Police Department and other officials over the arrests of nearly 200 demonstrators during mostly peaceful protests over police killings. Freaking.
Somebody made a comment in the Facebook live chat. Their hate group, plain and simple.
No, I agree.
Yeah, me too. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, and then, okay, so I know you don't like Antifa, but I found another article because, like, their whole, well, you don't fucking like them, but, you know, their whole thing is, like, oh, we should all be socialists. And I found an article about Venezuela. God, I never know how to pronounce that. I think I fuck it up, but whatever. And how they have to ration toothpaste right now because they can't fucking afford anything on goddamn socialism. So 5 years ago, when Hugo Chavez was president, Venezuela was a much better place. Ana Margarita Rangel could still afford to go to the movies and the beach or to buy the ingredients she needed to bake a cake. Even 3 years ago, when the country's economy was beginning a severe contraction, Rangel earned enough for an occasional treat, such as a soda or ice cream. Now she spends everything she earns to fend off hunger. Her shoes are tattered and torn, and she cannot afford new ones. A tube of toothpaste costs half a week's wages. Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
A tube of toothpaste?
Yes. Toothpaste.
Toothpaste.
Yeah, and she says, I've always loved brushing my teeth before going to sleep. I mean, that's the rule, right? Now I have to choose. So I do it only in the mornings. She earns minimum wage, as does 32% of Venezuela's workforce, according to the most recent official numbers available, which were released in 2015. That used to mean something to the country with the world's largest oil reserves and a socialist government led by the late Chavez that presented itself as a champion of Venezuelan workers. But 700% annual inflation. God damn.
700 fucking percent?
Annual inflation and chronic shortages of food and medicine have changed the meaning of Venezuela's minimum to profoundly painful ways. So their intensifying economic and political crisis has brought thousands of anti-government protesters into the streets over the past 3 months. And at least 75 people have died in the unrest. A large number of Venezuelans are spending everything they earn to avoid starving. The minimum wage is enough to buy just 1/4 of the food needed by a family of 5 in 1 month. According to calculations by the Center of Documentation and Analysts for Workers, an independent advocacy group. On July 1st, President Nicolas Maduro raised the monthly minimum wage for the 3rd time this year to about 250,000, quote, strong bolivars worth of cash and food stamps, which is about a 20% increase. With the currency rapidly losing value, the new minimum wage is enough for only about 6 pounds of milk powder or 5 cartons of eggs. At the country's informal exchange rate, the raise brings the average worker's income to roughly $33 a month. That is far below the minimum monthly wage in neighboring Colombia, which is about $250 a month, or even Haiti, where it's $135. Like, this is fucking bullshit.
Holy shit.
Like, how are people living over there?
So 700% inflation over a year? Is that what? I'm still stuck on that 700%.
Yeah, annual. So every year.
Jesus.
Yeah.
700 fucking %. And what did you say? What was the income?
$33 a month.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a fucking tank of gas. Not even a tank of gas. That's like a quarter of a tank of gas for me. God, that's ridiculous. No.
Right? But yeah, friggin'. And then it goes on. The government set price caps on some basic food items, such as pasta, rice, and flour. But those items can usually only be obtained by standing in lines for hours or by signing up to receive a subsidized monthly grocery box from the government with enough to feed a family of 5 for about a week. Since 2014, the proportion of Venezuelan families in poverty has soared from 48% to 82%, according to a study published this year by the country's leading universities. Wait, they have universities? How the fuck do they afford them?
They have leading universities.
Right? How does this happen?
Oh, fuck. Oh, and I... kind of off topic. I think I might have mentioned it to you when we were dealing with the technical stuff, or when you were dealing with the technical stuff. I was watching a little bit of the Home Run Derby, and I could only find it in Spanish. That's it. I could only find it in Spanish. So I'm listening to it on ESPN2 on my desktop in Spanish. I don't understand a fucking word. That's a lie, not a word. I can tell you a little bit, but uno, dos, tres, and count to 10, and then hi and bye, and that's about it.
Right?
But
I know how to ask for the bathroom.
Yeah, baño?
Yeah, and then, another beer, like, un cerveza, por favor. But then, like, that's the extent of my Spanish.
Yeah. And they're over here just fucking going at it. These two commentators just talking. I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying, but I'm pretty sure you just said 14. Nah, I need to go learn some Spanish. Anybody want to give lessons? No, I don't learn well with Rosetta Stone. I already tried that. But yeah. I thought that was kind of funny. Only way I could watch the Home Run Derby was in fucking Spanish. Which is okay. Completely fine. And tomorrow night is sorry, I got off on a little bit of a tangent.
No, you're fine.
You're talking about Venezuela, and
yeah.
my catcher dude from my team,
yeah,
he's from Venezuela.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of where I went with that. My bad.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, back to this article. It says 52% of families live in extreme poverty, according to the survey, and about 31% survive on 2 meals per day at most. Households that depend on breadwinners earning up to twice the minimum wage are in the latter group. And then this another person said, with Chavez, we were doing much better. This is coming from Romer Sarabia, who is I don't know, who is a security. I'm sure you probably roll the R, but I don't know how to do that. So,
yeah, me neither.
There you
Spanish
go.
lessons. Anybody want to offer?
Security guard. But yeah, so this dude, I'm assuming his gender, is a security guard at a government health clinic in a town 35 miles south of Caracas. And it says on payday, he said he used to take his family out for soup, and I would buy candy for the children. Apparently now he can't. So it says every 2 weeks, Sarabia, sure, I don't know, goes to an informal market near his home and buys about 2 pounds of sugar, a pound of milk powder, and 9 pounds of broken grain rice that smells of bird food and is typically used as chicken feed.
Yum.
He seasons it, with bones or scrap meat. His 3 children and wife supplement that with whatever they are able to grow in the nearby fields, mostly yucca, mangoes, and plantains. That one, plantains.
Plantains, there you go.
Unless neighbors steal the crops. That's ridiculous. Like, they're living on bird feed.
Yeah. Oh, wait. No bueno.
Right, yeah, no Sorry, bueno. I know that one, too.
No bueno. That's all I got.
And he says, what's going to happen with us if we continue like this for another year? He said, looking at his wife, who nodded and smiled weakly. Rangel, the cosmetics factory worker, considers herself lucky because she pools her income with the earnings of her 3 sons. But even with 4 adults making minimum wage, the refrigerator is almost always empty. The family has eliminated beef, chicken, salad, and fruit from its diet. Instead, Rangel and her sons eat rice, beans, yucca, plantains, sardines, and sometimes eggs.
Sometimes.
We used to be able to have juice with our meals. I miss it so much. And chocolate. We can't even afford to buy a little cup of coffee on our way to work. In Rangel's neighborhood, and that's with 4 fucking adults working. In Rangel's neighborhood, it is not uncommon to find people like Rainier Figueroa, a 30-year-old with sleepy eyes who has lost a significant amount of weight. Figueroa has shed 24 pounds in the last 6 months, he said, because his minimum wage is only enough for him to eat small portions of food twice a day. The rest of the groceries are for his wife and 3 children. He said he's also stopped playing soccer. He says, I can't afford to burn calories or wear out my sneakers.
That's so fucking terrible.
Just 3 years ago, the family would go to a nearby shopping mall for fast food meals to celebrate Mother's Day and Father's Day. There would be enough money to pay for bus rides to public parks on the weekends. It didn't used to be like this. He said with his 7-year-old son standing barefoot beside him. Like, literally, like, this country is now like a 3rd world country. Yes? Right? Yes? This is what's happening. This is what socialism
$33
does.
a month? Or was it a week? I'm sorry.
A month.
Yeah.
So yeah. This year people's purchasing power is headed down by 40%. Every weekday, Rangel wakes up at 4 a.m. to take 2 buses from the slum to the factory. When she comes home around 2 p.m., she doesn't do much. Quote, I don't spend my afternoons cooking anymore because I don't have any meat to season or vegetables to cut, she said. Gone are the days when her neighbors would get together for barbecues and dance parties. She says she doesn't even like meeting with her friends anymore. We always end up talking about all those things we can't get. And her eyes, she said her eyes welling up with tears. Oh, God, this is what fucking socialism does. This is the real fucking... Thanks a lot, fucking socialists. She turns on the TV instead. She says, I love watching the Kardashians. Fuck you, socialism. Because you see how people that have everything live, and for a moment you forget what your life is like. Fucking socialism is making the Kardashians like more of a thing.
But it's more appealing. Ugh, no.
Ugh, God damn it. Fucking socialists. Ugh.
I don't really I don't have anything to say to that because it's just disturbing and heartbreaking and sad and all of the above, and it's, I would say, disturbing as fuck. But
right,
$33 a month.
Fucking Haiti makes more than that.
$33 a month.
And
that's mind-boggling. So if you try to think about what you spend on an average day for anything that might cost $33, guess what? That's your monthly allowance.
Right.
Ugh.
I like what Kaz says. Like, the problem with socialism is that eventually you run out of other people's money. Right? And like this, like, oh my God, like all these fucking kids that are able to fucking vote wanted a socialist to run this country. Like, we could have been Venezuela, like, in a couple of years.
No thanks. I'll pass.
Fuck capitalism. I don't fucking know. Even though like, it's been proven to work. Like, it's a thing. Like, you can't just get rid of it. Ugh.
It's just disturbing to think that, and I just don't know, in my opinion, what is it that kids, when you say kids voting for, you're talking about Hillary?
No, they fucking.
Are you talking about this country? You're talking about Venezuela?
No, this country.
So yes, who are you talking?
Okay. I'm talking about Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders. Okay, so what do you think that they're idolizing or watching or seeing that makes them want to vote for that?
Because in their eyes, capitalism is bad. Nationalism is bad. Having pride in your fucking country is bad. It's racist somehow.
You're a racist.
Yeah, whatever. And how it is the government. They're all about not doing the bare minimum, but getting the biggest reward. Ergo, why they want free college. Why they want free everything. They expect Big Daddy government to pay for everything.
Gimme.
Yes, exactly. And with no giving back in return. Because
that makes sense.
They want an all receiving relationship when they don't, like, it's a give and take, and that's how every fucking relationship works. Whether personal or business or whatever, it's a give and take. If you're constantly just receiving, the person doing the giving is going to get fucking burnt out. And then they're going to just fucking stop because they're not getting anything in return. And same thing with fucking government. If the government's constantly handing shit out, eventually they're going to fucking run out of shit to hand out because they're not getting anything back in return.
Yep. That's a good example or analogy if you try to explain that to somebody else, just so you're tracking. Like, if you ever try to explain that to anybody else.
Oh, I've tried.
I've
got my sister-in-law is very much one of those. I love her to death.
Oh yeah,
I do. I love her on, like, me and her level, but we don't see eye to eye on almost everything.
Yeah, that we've got some family members like that over here too.
Yeah, and it's frustrating talking to her about anything besides, hey, how is school going? Simply because and I can't even talk to her boyfriend because he's a professor at a university who is so fucking just brainwashed. And I'm like, you're a professor, so you're implementing your ideas onto all these fucking students. Like, we're fucking doomed. We're doomed. Because, like, at this point in time, like, universities are all about just regurgitate what I fucking tell you. If you have a difference of opinion, you're fucking wrong. And I'm gonna fail you. That's the point where our fucking universities are at now. And so, like, kids who are part of, I don't know, like, the Republican club or whatever, they have to be fucking quiet about it and about their fucking political views because their fucking professors are failing them simply because they have a difference of opinions. Like, that, like, and it's almost like these higher universities and higher education, like, echelons, right? Is that the right word? I think that's the right word. I don't know. It's almost like, brainwashing and hold on. I just had it. It's no longer trying to teach you to think for yourself, but think how I think. And
exactly.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm just trying to think. Like, I had it, and then it's just, gone.
Nope, you're good. No, I agree with that.
It's frustrating because nobody has their own fucking opinions about anything. It's, you talk to anyone like, well, why do you feel this way about that? Well, because this person told me to feel this way.
Yeah.
Well, why do they fucking feel that way? I don't fucking know, but they told me that's how I have to think and how I have to feel. And if I want to pass this class, I have to do that.
Yep.
Right? Exactly, cause critical thinking is okay as long as it goes, agrees with the current narrative. Yes. Yeah.
Exactly. And I had a teacher in high school. I took a U.S. government class in high school, and he refused to tell us his political affiliation. And he told us that we should guess. And of course, it was an election year. And with it being an election year, he kind of wore his politics on his sleeve. Mm-hmm. And by the time the election had come and gone, I hadn't turned 18 yet, so I couldn't vote that year. This was, I don't know, a while back. But it was abundantly clear after the election, and even now thinking back, leading up to the election, exactly who he was going to be voting for. And exactly... he was butthurt, and I'm not going to go there. We'll leave it at that. Butthurt. He was a Democrat.
You want to know who I voted for in my
I turned
18. I turned 18 in high school, and the first election I got to vote for was for California governor.
Oh, yay.
And just because I thought it would be funny if he won, I was like, oh, yeah, no, I'll fucking vote for Schwarzenegger.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Sure as shit, he fucking won. I was like, oh!
It was my vote.
My vote counted. And then, I took government, and that's when they explained the whole thing with, no, it really doesn't. Your vote really doesn't count. It's supposed to, simply because, the Electoral College is supposed to vote how, your fucking county or whatever, state or district fucking voted.
It makes me sad.
But let's face it, the Electoral College can do whatever the fuck they want. So... yeah, that's why there was that whole debacle with the election and how they were like, the Electoral College hasn't voted, so he's just the president-elect. So technically, he still hasn't made it. It's like, okay,
wait.
Yes, you yeah, technically, sure, you are correct. However, they should honor what the districts have voted. So, yeah. But still, it's fucking up to these random fucking people who somehow get chosen to be the Electoral College, which I want to know how Bill Clinton got chosen to be the in the Electoral College, because I think that would be a conflict of interest, and I would like to have that discussed. I need to know why he was chosen to be in the Electoral College, considering his wife was running for president. Again, it's just me, but this seems like a conflict of interest, because obviously no matter how his fucking district voted, you fucking know who he was gonna fucking vote for. Mm-hmm. So it's suspect. I want to know how these people are chosen, because I don't know. And
you need to know your credentials.
Right? Exactly.
If you're voting on behalf of me, I'm going to need to know who, what, when, where, why, all of the above.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Ugh. But yeah.
Yeah.
Spanky, my first selection, I voted for Ross Perot. I remember when he was a thing.
I'm trying to think. Oh, the first time, and it was in school when, and this is well before any knowledge of any kind of politics at all. And I don't claim to be or know anything about politics. I learn something new every day. Politics is not my kind of thing, just like religion is not my kind of thing. My first election, so juvenile. I was young, and I may or may not have voted on. It's embarrassing to say. Bill Clinton, based on I thought he was kind of cute. Yeah, right. Then thinking back on it. Come on, I was kid. I was young, little.
Oh, okay. So like a mock election in like elementary school.
Yes,
I totally remember. like when he got elected the first time, and then again, like in mock elections, this is how I fucking did it. My favorite color is red. So whoever's on the red team, they've got my vote.
Red team, go!
It just so happens, fucking, it goes sides with the Republicans. I can't help that. I didn't choose the color system. It's just awesome. It's how it goes. I don't know.
That's okay. I don't know why I thought he was attractive as a child. I was a child, and let's not.
I mean, he probably would have diddled you. He's a fucking...
Gross.
I'm just saying. No, I know. He's kind of a predator. You gotta watch out. And like not the Alien versus Predator type, but like the diddles young girls type.
Yes. Gross.
You gotta be careful.
Ugh.
Things that make you go, ugh. Oh my god.
Gross. Let's change the topic now.
No. Wait, hold on. Okay, so my podiatrist, he had a bilateral carpal tunnel surgery a week ago.
Mm-hmm. And personally?
Huh?
He did personally?
Yeah. And so I was operating with him today, and he can't feel these 3 fingers in his right hand.
Why is he operating?
Money. Dude, he's got to, it's either make money or don't make money. And he has twins.
Oh,
girls.
Gotta make that money.
So
gotta make that money.
Bitches want his money.
Yeah.
As he fucking puts it, he's always like, the bitches are taking my money. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. And
don't have any more kids.
Yeah. So like his fucking fingers are like numb, and he and I were talking, and I'm like, is it like giving yourself the stranger like when you when you jack it? And he was like, no, because I can't fucking grip it.
Oh, that's so sad.
I was dying so hard.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I was laughing so hard. Like all of today, I can't remember all like just the severely inappropriate comments that happened. Like,
so it's that surgery. That surgery that he had, was it like a I wouldn't call it routine if it's.
Yeah, no, it's a routine surgery.
Is it?
Yeah. Okay. And freaking a lot of people get it done. It's a fast procedure, but yeah, so he's having difficulty and like weakness. His hand fucking cramps up. He was bitching about his fingers like being swollen, and I was like, dude, your finger game must be strong right now.
Work out those fingers.
And he was like, I have no strength in them, so I can't hit that sweet spot like on the upper side of the fucking pubic bone, like pubis bone. And he's like, I can't fucking hit it.
Oh shit.
I was like, oh, your poor wife. He's like, I know, right? He's like, what, her? No, me.
Was it bilateral or just one?
Bi.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. He fucking got both of those bitches knocked out at the same time.
What's the recovery time for?
Actually, with the surgeon that he went to, which is another doc that I work with. Well, sometimes I don't know. I don't like working with him, mostly because like he has like church music playing in the OR, and I'm just like,
No,
I feel like I'm going to start burning.
Yeah.
You know?
I walk through the doors of the OR, shit. Burn. Yeah, I don't do the church music either. I'm not religious.
Yeah, me either. How do we stop that from...
Stop what, my dear?
I'm looking at the Mixer chat, just losing its goddamn mind right now. God damn.
Every time I turn on Mixer, it like blares in my ear and I can't get it to fucking mute. See? And there it goes again.
No.
Whoa.
Like, do you see it? God
Good
damn.
God. What the fuck is that? What is that face? What the fuck is that face?
Right? I don't know.
Oh my God, it is going crazy.
I told you, it's weird. Anyways.
Anywho.
Back to fucking what we were talking about. We're going to take a break because,
Pip, thank you.
Right? Yeah, stop this shit, you baggot.
With a B.
Yeah, with a
B as in Bravo.
Baggot. Like Baggins?
Yes.
But Baggett. And, yeah, so we'll be right back because, yeah, we've been on for an hour now. So it's time for our first break, which is technically going to be our second. Yeah, so we'll be back. Okay.
I gotta stay in tune. Same times against me, but I hate to rush. Gotta keep it between the lines until I hit the dust.
We'll be on tomorrow night.
I wake up early, about noon. Got my shit together, I gotta buy some time. The key to freedom lies across the state line. It's a daily ritual, this game I play. In the life of a shadow man with a debt to pay. In the gravel with my hand on the radio. Here I am again, driving on the road to nowhere. My mouth is blurry and my vision's dry. I'm looking at the world again through bloodshot eyes. It's a daily ritual, this game I play. In the life of a shadow man with a debt to pay. Hit the gravel with my hand on the radio. Here I am again, driving on the road to nowhere. Just like this life that I lead, it might not take